Hey everyone, Pat Beliveau here. How you doing? It's Thursday, May the 7th, and I haven't posted for a bit. Decided to take a few days off, just to take a few days off. Why not? But anyway, I thought I'd jump in with another quick story. This one again revolves around that Dorsey tour I did in 1991. And I was going to put a video together as well of some of the funny and weird things that happened on some of these tours and on gigs in general, things that I remember. I'll save that for another time, but this particular situation is probably going to be on that video as well. But this is one thing I did post on Facebook April the 16th. So I thought I'd revisit this and let you hear about it. So, yeah, this is a Dorsey tour thing, so I'll just launch into it. So here you go. The Jimmy Dorsey band, I said this one involves a dope moment and my fault, of course. Of course it is. This one involves, the Jimmy Dorsey band pulls into the University of Illinois campus at Champaign-Urbana. And we are to play in the arena, which holds about 16,000 people or so. They had partitioned off a section of seats at one end, about 3,000 or so seats, and set the stage there. A similar thing was done for us near the beginning of the tour when we played the San Diego Sports Arena, which again was about a 16,000 seat arena. I know that the San Diego had a farm team for one of the NHL teams, I believe, and they played there as well as hosting concerts and assorted other things there as well. Typical arena, like I say, 16,000 seat arena thing. There may have been a time when a big band could fill a venue of 16,000, but I think that probably would have been in the 1940s or so. We unloaded our gear, headed up on stage for sound check, got through that. Dinner was supplied for us, which was always a nice touch. And that did happen a bunch of times along the way. I think it was in the rider, anyway, the contract. So we did that, then changed into our tuxes, hopped up on stage behind a large curtain, and the show began. The first half goes off without a hitch, and the audience is around the 2,000 plus mark, which is good. So probably like 2,300, something like that. The first half ends, we go back to the green room. I pull off my jacket and neck strap and sit and have a drink and hang out with the guys for the 20-minute intermission. At our 5-minute call, we all get up and begin heading to the stage and get seated behind the curtain. I'm playing baritone sax, so I am on the end of the section, and my bandmate next to me strikes up a conversation with me while we are waiting for the start of the second half and also waiting for the curtain to come up. Henry Cuesta, our bandleader, walks out on stage, and then we start getting cues from the stage manager about us starting, giving us the countdown and all that. I get settled in my seat and all ready to go. I pick up my horn to attach it to my neck strap, and all I feel is my tux shirt. So I look down to find no neck strap around my neck. I turn to Henry Cuesta and say, "Hey, Henry," just as the curtain goes up and about 2,200 pairs of eyes are staring at us. Okay, so after some mild panicking, I figured out a way to lean the horn more on my leg, much more than usual, and at the same time lean the sax against my sax stand on the floor, while stepping on it with my right foot so the stand wouldn't slide. As the second half went on, I seemed to have the problem dealt with, but then Terry Gibbs came up on stage to do his set with us. The first song we did with Terry was his dream band arrangement of Opus 1. I posted a link to that track a few stories ago, and what I'll do is I'll post a link to it when I put my email address after all these videos. I'll put a link to a YouTube clip of that particular tune. It's the same arrangement we did on this tour. It was at this moment that I remembered that there was a 16-bar section where all 5 saxes are to stand for a soli. Dope! It was also at this moment that I really wished I had been playing alto sax instead. I took a second to talk myself off the ledge, and off we went. Pardon me. The soli section came around, and I stood up with all the other guys using a G.I. Joe kung fu grip on my horn that I didn't even know I had in me. I sat back down and carried on like nothing was unusual at all. And it wasn't until an hour or two after the concert was done that I could feel a little stiffness starting in my fingers, especially my right thumb, which not only did I break the bone, and I have a scar right here, actually. Not that I need to show you my scars, but yeah, there it is right there. Not a big scar comparison thing, but anyway. Yes, I broke that bone in my last year of high school, requiring surgery. But when holding a sax, it has a good part of the weight on the horn resting on it in the thumb rest, which works with the neck strap in tandem with the neck strap to distribute the overall weight of the horn when you actually have a neck strap around your neck, like you are supposed to. I have had it happen on gigs where a neck strap has broken or has been forgotten, and I have used things like shoelaces tied together, true story, or even a coat hanger. Yes, a coat hanger, yes, the wire one, not with any protection of any kind, which digs into the back of the neck a lot when playing Barry. Yep. But in this case, I had nothing to MacGyver with to get me out of this one. Needless to say, I had to massage my fingers for a little bit to help alleviate some of the stiffness, and then the next night we were back at it again in a different town, with neck strap in hand. Yeah, that shit never happened again, and now I carry 2 spares with me when I leave the house. Oh, to be young and stupid all over again. Not. Well, young, sure. Stupid, no. Exit stage left. And then I say here, before I go through, there's another Terry Gibbs Dream Band cut that we also did on tour, but not every night, that too features the saxes. Thank goodness we didn't play this one in particular. It's an arrangement of Duke Ellington's Cottontail. It's very fast. That's the one that I posted on Facebook. What I'll do is I'll post Opus 1 for you. Like I said, down by where my email address for this one is. So you can hear that arrangement of Opus 1. Yep. So yeah, that's kind of a dope moment on my part, walking out without the neck strap, playing Barry, and have to stand for a sax solo. Yeah, it's certainly not an ideal situation, but you do what you have to do to make the gig go off, right? So that's the way that goes. So anyway, yeah, I think I'll maybe do a video on tour blunders and gig blunders and stuff. Yeah, there's there's been a few. Oh yeah, but anyway, that's a different story on a different day, I guess. Hope all is well with you guys. Thanks for checking this video out. And again, as I always customarily say, I will post my email address below. Click that little arrow on the right and you get all the information down below. It's YouTube at belltones.ca if you have any questions, comments, or topic suggestions, anything like that. And I will post a link to the Terry Gibbs Dream Band doing Opus 1, which is the same arrangement we did on tour, and the one where I had to play his set, that tune, standing with the sax solo, with my Barry and no neck strap. Barry players, don't ever do that. Carry spares with you, trust me. It's a good thing. Anyway, take care, everybody, and have a great one. Good night.